So let's take a minute and write your name. Where are you from? Of course, if you want. As much as we are more connected, more together, more powerful. So Christina, I'm tuning off from North California. And Bianca, hi Bianca. Alexandria, Virginia. Beautiful. Okay. Good. So always this type of sessions, we're gonna get the best out of it if we are all tuning in really. As much as it's interactive, as much as you ask question and I answer, and we are together feeling that we are bonded, we develop an energy field that is more powerful. So it's very important that we put energy here. Okay? So again, Erin is here from Los Angeles. Welcome. Again, those who just came, if you can say your name, where you're from, maybe how you're feeling this morning, I believe, for if you're in America. And always I said that this is a donation-based lecture, and your donation are here to support my work, to support Insight Timer, and for me to be able to continue and give this information like this, so we can all grow and transform, because that's why we are here on this planet. Okay, so today, beautiful subject, how to give love. Because it's so common that we want to give love to people we love. Because many of us, if you are a few years on this planet, you know that life is not so easy. Being a human being is not always so easy. And it's beautiful to support each other. And we love to love. We love to give. We love to support each other. And but it's good to know how, at least the way I understand it. So I'd like to dedicate this session for that, because many times we say, I love you, I'll send you love, I'll send you light. And if we can do it in the best way possible, that's great. Yeah, then we can support each other. So the first thing is to verify and to ponder a little bit is what is love. I mean, we're all using this word so much, and it feels like we really big time dependent on it, a lot. So we have to clarify it, because for each one of us, maybe love is a bit different. Yeah, love can be passion, can be related to intimacy and sexuality, can be related to taking care of somebody we love, to feeling supported, to feeling that we want to make sure that the one who love have everything. And when we love somebody, it's obvious that that's what we want. That's what we want to give them. We want to make sure that those who we love feeling safe in this world, that they have everything they need. And if they are in trouble, they know they can count on us and we'll support them 100%. And the same, we want to feel like this also. That's why it's so important to be able to connect in love and to support people through love. When I connect to love, of course, all what I mentioned are to count, but for me, the most important part of love is the emotion called love, the emotion, what moves us. Because I hear many times people say that I knew my father, my mother loved me, but I couldn't really feel it. They never said it. Yeah, they knew. Yeah, and they knew it according to action, according to what they saw, but not according to what they felt. And this feeling of love is, I think, what we're really craving. And I think this is the essence of receiving and giving love. So I would like to invite us 1 minute before we go more into the subject, just to experience love for ourselves. And one of the most, I think, easy way to do it is to connect through touching our heart chakra. You're just placing our hands on the heart chakra, on the heart center. Now, I put the right hand first, the left second, doesn't mean that that's what works for you. Maybe you need to do opposite. You check for yourself, and how would you know? You know because when you place your hand, suddenly there's a feeling of comfort. I like it. I enjoy it. Another thing is what comes out from your hand. You know, if it's a mechanical putting, or placing, and with not a lot of power behind it or clarity, and without the emotion of love, then it will not generate a very deep feeling. So when we're placing our hand, the attitude should be a sense of nourishment, a sense of love, a sense of support, a sense of softness to myself, and a sense that I'm giving to myself what I'm craving to receive from others. Okay, so let's just take a minute and place our hand. In Chinese medicine, this center, the name of this point is pericardium 8. Pericardium 8, And this point is exactly reflecting the center of the chest on the hand. So when we're placing this part exactly here, and we are engaging through love with ourselves, that's the energy start to move and circulate. Okay, so let's take a minute and try to be in that space of love. Now, let's stay like this. I just guide in a few words that our arms are connected to our chest, and in a way, we guiding love from our chest through our arms, hands, into our body or into somebody else when we touch somebody else. So we can say, or we can feel that this is my love I'm giving to myself. But if we're expanding this concept, we can also say that the touch of my hands with my heart are actually an expression of anyone that loves me, that is not present here physically, but I can feel through my hands that they are touching me. It can be my mother, it can be my father, it can be anyone that I love and I know they love me. It can be also animals, of course, dogs and cats, all animals. It can be plants. It can be angels, gods, God. In fact, it can be the whole creation, of course. So, by activating the heart chakra and by being intimate with myself, it allows me to feel that this connection is actually expression of any form of love existing. If we just allow ourselves to be in this state without letting the mind go into thinking, into stories, into his stories, just being like this, the magic unfolds immediately. And we are in love. Not with somebody, but in the space, the ocean of love. Immediately. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. This is already wonderful. So, if anyone would like to share your experience with this short exercise, that'd be wonderful. We have to acknowledge that what we do here to ourselves and what we share here can support somebody and can help somebody in a way that we have no idea. And also it's very important that we expose our uniqueness, not because we are super special, but yes, because we are special, meaning not in egoistic way, but because each one of us has a uniqueness that nobody else has. It's just like this. That's how the universe functions. So your uniqueness, when it's exposed and encouraged by yourself to be out there, I'm here with my uniqueness and I'm offering it to life, to you guys, to each other. When we're acting in this way, then we're giving something that nobody has. Nobody. So it's very important that we acknowledge that uniqueness that we have, and when there is opportunity to share, we share it, because what you experience, nobody else experiences in the same way. And maybe you're experiencing something that is special and can support somebody else that didn't acknowledge that or didn't enter through that angle that you entered. So please feel free and be encouraged to share here in the session and in general in life. Okay? So if anyone wants to share your experience, please go ahead. Okay. Meanwhile, when people sharing, I want to just continue about the subject. So, just a moment. Yeah. So the emotion of love that we shared here with ourselves, and the way I feel now with you guys, is very beautiful, because this energy now is present between us. That quality is the quality that really we all crave from the moment we are born. Actually, also when we are in our uterus, in the uterus of our mother, we're craving this energy. We must have energy. We must have this quality. If we don't experience it, then we get confused. And I think one of the reasons, the way we are operating in this world, each one of us a bit different, has mainly to do with receiving more or less this feeling of love. When we feel that feeling of love, we feel immediately safe, we feel immediately supported, we feel nourished, and we feel that life is a comfortable, safe place to be. When we don't feel it, then we start to feel really unsettled, and we start to create different tools and different ways so we can manage on this planet. Yeah. So maybe one person will start to be the nice person, yeah, the little nice kid, that everything he'll do or she'll do in order to receive love, anything, yeah. Maybe somebody else will develop to be a very smart kid, yeah, because that smartness is being valued by the parents, and that's where I'm going. Maybe somebody else will be troublemaker, because that's how she or he are seen. Yes, so we'll do whatever it takes in order to feel that we are looked at, that we are recognized, and that we are loved. Anything it takes. And that's really how our imbalance start to develop and gives us a lot of trouble during our life. But in a way, this is the reason why each one of us is here. Really because of that. Because we need to reconnect with that simplicity that called love, that actually called life itself. So let's see, a few lovely people wrote something. Bianca, you nailed it exactly how I felt, overwhelmed with calmness and safety when connected to my heart. Beautiful. Thank you, Bianca. So that's mean that when we are in that state of being, it activates something that is just so basic and so fundamental, which called being supported, being loved, being safe. Okay, we don't need to do anything. Just allow ourselves to be in this place. And the reason why we all running on this planet, I don't know all, but most of us on this planet with quite a lot of anxiety, is because when we start to develop inside our parents or after we've been born, so that feeling of simple love and simple sense of safetiness was not really there. If it was there from our parents, maybe it was not there from the environment or from, different encountering. It was not simply there, because also our parents, our grandparents, etc., they also didn't experience it. It means that each one of us is ambassador of love, has to be like this. So we need to develop an unconditional ability to connect to love, that is just as it is. It's just love. It's not because. It's not conditioned. It just is. Like light is. Like water is. Like life is. Love is. And we don't need to fall in love. We don't need to fall in love. Falling in love is beautiful, but maybe that's not exactly love. It's kind of the family of love. Love is just is. You don't fall in love. You are love itself. How can love fall in love? Love is. How can light fall in light? How can knife cut knife? How can mirror mirror? What is. So it cannot relate to itself differently as it is. So when you are in love, you are in love. If you love only one person, it means that you are not in love. Because you only love one person. But when you are in love, love is. So you can direct that love to one person, but it doesn't mean that you cannot be in love. And society always restrict and say it's not cool to love more than one person. But actually, it must be like this. We must love everybody, not only one person. It doesn't mean we have to be intimate with the person we love. With everybody. Sorry, it doesn't mean we have to be intimate with everybody. It doesn't mean we have to live as a couple with everybody. Of course not. But to love everybody is possible. It doesn't mean that we have to be allowed to be abused in the same time. If somebody, I can be open heart to somebody, but I need to protect myself so I don't get abused, if that happens. Okay, let's see what Sinead wrote. Yes, happy to. My belly ignited with this light from the outside and ran down my legs like I become so grounded, unified from heart to express forward, just from the hands on the heart. Thank you, Sinead. See, as many people as sharing, it helps everybody, so don't be ashamed. Just express yourself. Feel free. Okay, so that simplicity of feeling in love, that's something we need to reconnect. Most of us, we've been injured through our life because, especially as children, we, by default, enter into this world with open heart, and then normally we start to get banged by seeing that when I go to somebody with open heart, I'm not always being accepted and being embraced. Sometimes maybe even not being accepted, and the most horrible thing, that I'm being abused. When I come with open heart, and the effect and the injury of this kind of open heart and receiving abuse is so intense, so intense, and so harmful that it takes a lot of work to come out of it. Okay, but we all have to do that. In a way, no matter what level of discomfort we experience through our life, relating to that mechanism of opening the heart and being injured. So it's our job to do that, to open and to connect in this way to the world. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, just I want to add that love, to my way of understanding and my way of feeling, is the language of creation. If you meditate and you follow, for example, some of what I usually guide in guided meditation, that is Insight Timer as well, the main emphasis is the connection to infinity, to connecting to all there is, and to feel that I'm all there is. For that, you don't need love, because this is expansion of consciousness. Yeah, that the mind, you can say, or awareness or consciousness, whatever you call it, expand and expand, expand, with no limitation, to connect with all there is. Now, this connection can bring you to the beginning of everything, before love. But the minute creation manifests, love manifests. Okay, so the minute there is existence, there is love. Because love is what binds creation together. That's why if we don't feel love, we're feeling all over the place. Especially as children, because we don't have any mechanism to arrange. So we feel so confused and we don't know what to do. And then we start to create things that are really strange, and we continue to suffer all our life because of those creation. Okay? So because love is the essence of creation, when we feel not in love, we feel we're not part of life, and subconsciously we feel it. We don't even know what's going on, but we feel we are not really connected to life. Something is not working, and I'll do whatever it takes because I need to survive on this planet. I need to connect to life, and this is through love. If you think about the planets and you think about the sun, you think about the planets in orbit, they exactly moving perfectly, so they don't get too close, too far away. And in the case of planet Earth, so life can manifest here. If you think about planet Earth itself, and the fact that all what we living from, we can say consume, because we are consuming it, yeah? Everything coming from the earth. And due to the bounty and the nourishment of the earth and the love of the earth, we can feel alive. Only that. We can stay alive. If you think about the way the atom and its particles are built, that there is attraction, but again, in a perfect orbit, that there is no problem and nothing moves out of place, so life can maintain. This is love. And we know that when we're relaxing into that space of love that we started with, once you are there, you feel, I am at home. Yeah, I'm quiet. I am in love. In love, not with somebody, I am in the space of love. That's why when we feel that we are not loved, yeah, something immediately breaks inside us. And then it's very difficult to connect again to love, and again, like to heal this place that been injured, to trust again and to open the heart again, and again to be an expression of love. Now, because we are ego bound, all of us, so by default, when we give love to somebody, it's become ego love. I give you my love. But based on what we started this session with, you can see very clearly that love is not manufactured within you. You're not a fabricant, yeah? You don't have a factory of love producing love and giving and charging for this. It's not working like this, thanks God, yeah? Love is everywhere, and the heart is the detector of love. You know, like the taste bud on the tongue can taste sweetness. The sweetness is not in the tongue. Yeah, the sweetness when, you know, let's say the chocolate cake and these taste buds are touching each other, then we experience sweetness. So you can say, where is the sweetness? It's not in the chocolate cake, and it's not in the tongue, it's in the connection. Same with love. Yeah? The heart is what feels love. Yeah? And like when you don't activate the heart, you will not be able to feel the love that is everywhere. So if we take this example of the sweet taste, the chocolate doesn't know it's sweet. Yeah. Also the taste bud that doesn't know. But when they meet, then the sweetness manifests. Okay? The same is love. That's why, in a way, we have also a job to do here to experience life through love. And like this, we're supporting the expression of love in the whole creation. Yeah? So we have a job to love. A big job, a beautiful job, the best job. Okay, good. So that feeling of love, just 1 minute, let me just connect here. Yeah. So it doesn't make made in you, it is everywhere, and the only job that we have is to guide it through us to somebody, to the plants, to just to be in it. Yeah, and if we want to emphasize it, then we can guide it to one person. But we don't forget the state of love. Okay, and later I'll talk about sending love. Okay, we'll talk about, but let's go a bit deeper. Yeah, so it's very important to understand that love doesn't belong to anyone. And especially when we have conflict with somebody and we becoming a little bit distant with that person. I say, I'm not giving you my love. Yeah, I'm holding my love from you. And this is a big punishment for people because we all need love. And when we pulling the love and we don't give it, we suffer and the other person suffer. So our job is really to be a channel of love and to really allow it to flow through us and to enjoy being in love, being in that, because this is a beautiful feeling. And we all know this feeling not only by being in love with somebody, just by, coming out in the morning and seeing a beautiful view, or beautiful sunrise, sunset, or a little child, or any action of love, of care between people or between people and animals, etc. It all opens our heart and then we are in love immediately. Okay? As we become more accustomed to that feeling, to be in love, then we can more and more relax into this feeling. Now, it's very common that because that we suffer, our heart chakra is blocked. And as much as we want to feel love, it's very difficult for us to feel love. Okay, so what do we do when the heart chakra is blocked? Because if I want to send love to somebody, but I cannot feel love myself, then what do? Then it's become something mental. I send you love, but if it doesn't come from the heart, it's not very powerful. So what do we do when our heart chakra feels tight? One option is what we started with, just placing the hands on the chest. And be there, just be there. Don't look for big things. Just be there quietly. Let your mind relax and be there present. Another way, or together with that, is to know that the heart, as I explained, is a detector of love. If I don't feel love, it means that the heart now is not allowed subconsciously to feel love. Because if it's supposed to detect love, but it's not detected, it means that something is not working. But the heart, the heart chakra, where we feel the love, is not the physical heart. Yeah, the physical heart, we don't feel love. It's something that has to do with moving the blood and in a way communicating the whole body through the circulation. The heart chakra, which is a little bit aside from the physical heart, its job to communicate in and out through love. So it's also circulation, but circulation of love. Okay? So let's work a little bit to find other ways or more ways besides placing the hands to open the heart. So let's bring awareness into the heart chakra, the center of the chest. It's not the physical heart, just a bit to the left and below the center. It's in the very center of the chest. And you know it because when you say, I know, you don't say, I know. You don't say, I know or I know. You say, I know, I feel, I really know. Yeah? By default and automatically, immediately the hands goes to the chest. Immediately. Because that's where the heart chakra, that's where we feel the love. So let's bring our awareness to that energy center. Just be present there. And because love, or the ability of the heart to feel love, is innate, it's there, it's always there. It'll never be injured physically. It can only be injured psychologically, only. It means that in order to allow it to revive, to come back to function, we need to give it the permission to do that. So let's bring our awareness to that energy center, the heart center. And first of all, just declare to ourselves that I'm inviting my heart center or my heart chakra to open up and to start to communicate with love, to feel love. Now, it's not enough that I say it. My awareness has to be there and to honestly allow that to manifest. Now, the heart chakra, like everything else in you, it feels like it's only in the body, in the physical body. But in fact, it's infinite. Everything in you is finite, meaning in a human form, and at the same time, it's infinite. It's all over the universe. Infinite. Your heart chakra has the capacity to fill up with its presence the whole creation. Easy. Only what you need to do is to give the permission. I give permission for my heart chakra to expand and to open to the infinite dimension of creation. And like this, your heart chakra opens up completely, like the most beautiful flower. Or better saying, not a flower, sun, with infinite rays that radiates to the whole universe. And when your heart chakra opens up, it illuminates the whole creation with light and love. Okay, great. So now, let's work with this image. And let's visualize somebody that we love standing in front of us. And in that infinite field of love, infinite ocean of love, which we are, which we feel, which we are part of, that person is standing in front. And see if you can allow yourself, or better saying your hearts, to connect without losing also the field. You're still connected to the infinite space of love, ocean of love. And inside that infinity, there is a beautiful, beautiful two flames that are communicating with so much love. Just try with somebody else, just to see how it feels with another person, or can be an animal, or a plant, a tree, whatever you want. Beautiful. And now let's challenge a little bit. Stay in this ocean of love. That, by the way, I feel it from you guys so strong. So thank you for being devoted and doing it so beautifully. And then see if you can bring somebody into this field in front of you that you have some conflict with. But don't lose it, please. Stay in the infinite ocean of love. And knowing that the love that you feel has nothing to do with your ego. Actually, you are so blessed to be able to be in that space. And from that space, connect to that person that you have some conflict with. But don't collapse, don't get into the story, into the difficulty that you experience with this person. Stay in love. The fact that you are in love and they are in front of you, it doesn't make you vulnerable. It doesn't make you a subject to be abused in any way. On the contrary, you know where you belong to. And you hold it with dignity. You hold it with peace. You hold it with power and with love, with softness. And you let them be in this field. You just let them be in this field. Yeah. So sending love is actually being in love. You don't send it. You share it with your awareness. You share something that has nothing to do with you. You're just defining the object through your awareness. So see how it works. When you are with that person, if you can maintain this connection with love without collapsing into the story, the conflict that you experience with this person, stay infinite, stay in love. Again, if people would like to share anything, please go ahead and share how it works for you. And just to say that being in that space of love makes it very, very clear that we are not who we think we are. Yeah? That actually only the mind will pull you away from love and separate you from love and from source. When you allow love to, or allow yourself to connect with love, to be in love, then you are part of everything. So obviously, that love is not yours in any way, because you are not yours. You are everything. Yeah. So love is not belong to you. This is very confused attitude. Very confused attitude. Okay, and as fast as we grow up from that, it's better. And like this, we can spread love and not be confused, or not confuse it with our ego, because it's not ours. Hi, Miche. I didn't say hi to you. Welcome. Again, so if people would like to share their experience, if they found it easy, how do you feel connecting in that space, from that space, with somebody that you had conflict with? Can you maintain that upright position, this connection, while being with them? Okay, let me just continue. Okay, one thing always to pay attention when we want to support somebody. If we want to support them with the attitude of love, it must be a combination of our mind and our heart. Okay, so our mind, let's say I'm working with Miche, for example. So my mind acknowledge her presence. I cannot do it with my heart. The heart cannot define. Yeah, it has a different mechanism. It can feel and project love, but it cannot define object. The mind is what defines the object. So I see Miche with my mind. Yeah, and then I connect with the heart. So you can look at it as a triangle. Yeah, that mind, maybe like this, mind, love, and here is the object. Okay, and both are coming with the best intention, so Miche will feel amazing. Okay, if we want to enhance it, we can enhance through our mind. You know, we can say, I wish you all the best, my friend. Yeah, I want healing for you. Yeah, we can affirm, words that also vibrate in a very beautiful way, together with the emotion of love. But the emotion is the essential. Emotion is what we need. Emotion is what everybody needs. And that's the way we feel the sweetness, of the chocolate. The emotion is the same. And that's what we have to focus on, the emotion. Okay, let me just see. Okay. One beautiful image that recently I'm working with, I call it the hot tub of love. Yeah, hot tub. In California it's quite common, to have a hot tub. That you go and it's nice and warm, especially when it's cold and raining or snowing outside. So the image that I use for that is that the hot tub represents a very kind of warm and nice and cozy space of love that I'm sharing with another person who is in a need. Yeah. So let's say I'm with my back to the hot tub, and the other person is in front of me, the same, with their back to the hot tub, and the water in between is actually the quality of love that we are sharing together, whilst all around is still the ocean of love, but we kind of emphasizing and energizing specific area between us. When we are in that space of love, it's very intense, very, very intense. When you enter to this space, and the other person enters because you're inviting them, they don't even need to know, you don't need to do it active. You know they are in trouble, and you just visualizing that you're holding a space of love with them, because you are in the space of love and you're inviting them to that space. So it's different than what we did before, that it's one facing the other. It's more something more rounded. Let's try it 1 minute. Okay? So again, visualize that you are in love, and that person in front of you is in that space, a warm, beautiful space, cozy space, that is closed completely with this person. Okay, so it's not only that you are in love with the other person, your energies are sharing a circuit of energy between the two of you. Your mind is connected. Your chakras are connected. Your heart chakra is connected. And the space around you is your aura, is connected. Okay, this is this position is can be more challenging, and you need to hold more responsibility there, because you are so much together with the other person that your responsibility is to hold the space of love. They maybe cannot, because they need now support. You can, but it's your responsibility. So you have to enter to this space and to be there quiet and to feel that the other person is with you. Let's practice it 1 minute. Now, what I found is that it's possible to hold this space during the night. Before you go to sleep, you do this connection, the hot tub of love. And then you make the affirmation or the intention that I'm going to keep this position throughout the night. Yes, so you keep it strong when you about to fall asleep, but you don't fall asleep. You are connected in this way with the other person. And then you move into sleep while having this connection. And then if you kind of move a bit out of sleep or waking up during the night, you reestablish the connection. Yeah. And the first thing that happens when you open your eyes in the morning, you're again in the connection. And like this is very powerful, because you are supporting them, yeah, while you're sleeping and they're sleeping during the night, yeah, and then you can continue during the day. It's very strong. So to summarize, sending love, yeah, can only take place when you are in love yourself. When you are in love, then you can send love. But you don't send love, you invite for love. Yeah? You invite the other person to be in your presence. And like this is very powerful. If you want, you can also direct it to specific, let's say, problems. Yeah. So you can connect it to, if they have problem in different parts of their body, you can direct the intention and the love to that. But always you are part of the space of love. So it's not you that does it, you're only guiding it, but the energy just moves through you and it's everywhere in the same time. And basically you're guiding them by that to become part of this space. You can guide it to different parts of their body. You can guide it to if they're dealing with emotional difficulty. And you can also guide it if they have psychological or psychiatric difficulty. Yes, so you can direct it to anything. Let's just see what Diana wrote. I think it would be nice to experiment with hot tub of love and in advance invite a person to join me there vibrationally. Yeah, at a specific time and both share love. Yeah, for sure. This is very, very beautiful. Yeah, it doesn't have to be only a healing. Thank you, Diana. That's beautiful. It doesn't have to be only healing attitude if somebody suffers. It's a beautiful way to share space, even if you're not in the same physical space with each other, because the mind is beyond time and space. The mind can go, either to the future, to the past, or to the present, but in another part of the world, anywhere. It can be done also with loved one that passed away, of course. Yeah, because when we do this work, it's beyond time and space. So if you want to connect with loved one, or even somebody that passed away that you didn't manage to come to peace with, you can invite them to this space of hot tub of love and just share the space with them. And it'll bring a lot of healing. So if anyone wants to write anything before I finish, and again, I want to remind you that this is donation based, so your donation are appreciated. And I want to wish you all a beautiful life, and we are all on a mission here on this planet, and this mission is to realize, first of all, who am I? Who are you? Yeah, not what you are what work you're going to do on this planet, but who are you? Yeah, and to connect to the fact that you are infinity itself. Yeah, this must be done. Okay, and then once you establish yourself in this place, you can support others just by radiating this vibration of being. Then it's a big job. Okay, dear people, thank you so much, and I want to wish everybody a beautiful, beautiful life. Bye-bye.